so much of our audience in Dubai is of an Asian descent. You know, what does it mean for you having that as part of your heritage and representing so many people?
To me, it's a huge thing because as a lifelong fan of WWE, growing up and watching this my entire life, I would watch it and I would always wonder why I didn't see someone that looked like me in a positive role. You know, I grew up in a post 9/11 world, and anytime I saw someone of Muslim heritage, whether he be Southeast Asian, Middle Eastern, or whatnot, he was always the bad guy. And I always wondered why couldn't someone like me, a true person, be presented on TV? So fast forward now to be in this position with WWE, to be performing in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, where there's going to be kids in the crowd that look like me, that have a name just like mine. It's going to be fulfilling because I get to finally be what I needed to see growing up.
It was 2021, last year. You and Mansoor became the first pair of Muslim pro wrestlers to face off in a WWE pay-per-view singles match. What was that experience like?
It was very nerve-wracking because I put a lot of pressure on myself. This is the first time, like you said, in a premium live event where there's two Muslims competing against each other. Yeah. And I had a lot of pride with that. I have a really good relationship with Mansoor, too. I kind of consider him a little brother, so to speak. So there was that added element to it. But again, it was something where in this arena in Saudi Arabia with not just other Muslims watching, but anyone across the world that feels like that they've ever been denied something because of what their name is or what they look like. Yeah. Like, I want to prove that that's not true. Hard work, passion, dedication, and courage means you can overcome all that.
And what do you do when you put that hard pressure, that pressure on yourself? Because we all do it. And sometimes it can be debilitating.
Yes, but I look at what the reward is, and because she's sitting right over here, it just automatically comes to mind. When Bianca has these huge moments in her career, she always, and I don't mean to speak for her, but just as a fan of her work, she always makes sure she tries to include representation. So she has these incredible entrances, and if you look, there's these little girls that look up to her and they look like her, and they get to see a champion, a strong black woman being presented in a positive manner. And respect, like, that's what I want to do. I want to be able to do the same thing, not just for my people, but for anyone that feels like, I mentioned before, that feels like they've been denied because of where they're from or what their color of the skin is. So props to Bianca on that, too.
Well, look, that's amazing that you've got role models to inspire you.
Bianca is my role model.
We'll get to Bianca soon. Who are some of your wrestling role models growing up?
I mean, it's, I was a 90s kid, so Bret the Hitman Hart, Shawn Michaels. As I got older and got into the business, the high flyers like Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy definitely influenced me. So to me, it's kind of cool, fast forward all these years, to be able to share the locker room with a lot of these guys like Edge, like Rey Mysterio, guys that I grew up watching. And now I feel like I'm at another stage of my career where I appreciate the psychology and the art form of like presentation, guys like Randy Orton and whatnot. Again, sharing a locker room with him is amazing. So those are my influences.
Yeah, I'm an 80s kid. I had to tell our producers who Junkyard Dog was.
Oh, come on, a little JYD action in this. Let's go.
He's one of my favourites. Yeah. 2005 Live Wrestling, you were there fighting for the Intercontinental Championship against Gunther. What can we expect in Saudi Arabia, considering how far your character has come for Night of the Champions?
To me, in WWE, I'm the ultimate underdog. I was the guy, the last one to get signed to 205 Live, which is the cruiserweight division. I was a backup in the Cruiserweight Classic. I'm the guy that wasn't supposed to be here yet.
Are you happy with that underdog title? Do you like it?
To me, it's the realest thing because it's what really happened. It's not a fictional character. I was the guy that was the last one to receive a contract from the Cruiserweight Classic. I was the guy that when 205 Live was a show that they were trying to build was not. I was told, like, hey, you're just an enhancement guy. You're going to make the other guys look good. And now when you talk about the Cruiserweight division, when you talk about 205 Live, I think you think of me. Yeah. So I left my mark on that. So to me, I like being the underdog because it's reality. And if I can speak to other underdogs and inspire them, I think I'm doing something special then.
Final two questions for you, Mustafa. One opponent you'd love to face and one title you'd love to lift or win within WWE.
Everyone wants to face like a bitter rival. Everyone wants to, settle the score. But I'm a man for friendly competition. And, there's a fellow Chicagoan in the house today. And some people say that he's more charismatic than me, better dressed than me, better looking than me. So, I'd like to settle the score, have a little competition, a little one-on-one with Montez Ford. I like Angelo. I like Angelo. It's Montez Ford that I have an issue with. Angelo, we cool, baby. We cool. Me and your boy, though. Yeah, I would love to get in the ring with Montez Ford. I think he's an incredible athlete. He's the most charismatic guy we have on the roster. I think Mustafa and Montez would tear it up.